In North Myrtle Beach say Cherry Grove was under at least 4 feet of water at one point.
Meantime, the sun is out and shining here in Richmond. This is a live look at through one of our Sky Tracker cameras. The clouds started clearing out actually before noon this afternoon. CBS 6 meteorologist Mike Stone and Zach Daniel have been tracking the storm for you throughout the day and the damage around the clock.
We'll check back in with Zach first, then we'll get to Mike. Zach is live in Cortland with Storm Rider 6.
All right, thank you, Julie. Yeah, this area got hit really hard by a confirmed tornado. There's no question about it. Looking at where we are now, we've switched positions, and it looks like the first touchdown might have been about a quarter of a mile back here to my right. The damage path is fairly narrow there. Then it moved across and it hit this motel. And notice the motel has its first and second floors intact, but the roof has been ripped off. Talked to a gentleman that's in there right now discussing his eventful morning with police. He was thrown up against the wall and survived this thing without any injury on the second floor. We have damage to the warehouse here, and then the wind field expands to both sides of Highway 58 and gets more significant. There are areas where it does look like there could have been EF2 damage with this tornado. All right, so what we're going to do first off is look at where Z-Isaias is, because obviously it's a long way away from Virginia. And what's incredible about this storm is we're on 16 hours that it has been inland, and it is still a strong tropical storm with winds of 65 miles per hour. It's at the latitude even a little bit north of Boston right now. Here's what it did in Virginia. We'll start off with the winds. South Norfolk had a wind gust of 76 miles per hour. Poquoson, 68 miles per hour. Then we had Lewisetta at 63 miles per hour. The Deltaville area at 59 miles per hour down in Middlesex County, and out at RIC at a 51 mile per hour wind gust. As far as the rainfall goes with this, we had Lightfoot coming in, topping the charts at 6.8 inches of total rainfall. RIC at 5.2 inches, Midlothian at 4.4 inches of rainfall, and then 4.2 inches of rainfall at both Short Pump and up in the Hanover area. So looking at the actual tornado reports, now there are going to be more reports than actual tornadoes. That's just typically what you'll end up seeing. The Weather Service is going to go out tomorrow and they're going to survey all of this damage. They're going to look at what was destroyed, whether it was a wood or a brick home, or if it was sheet metal, a warehouse type structure, and just see the level of destruction. Then they'll assign a damage to that, a damage scale to that, and they'll find out what the wind speeds would have been. Then you're going to find out if these tornadoes were EF0s, EF1s, EF2s, or maybe higher than that in some small location. So that's the process, and we will let you know what we find out tomorrow. Let's go inside to meteorologist Mike Stone for more. Mike?
Thanks a lot, Zach. We cleared out very nicely as soon as the storm left us this morning. And during the day today, we've seen this mix of clouds and sunshine. And even though it cooled off a lot late yesterday and overnight, thanks to the rain, we warmed back up during the afternoon. In fact, right now we're up to 88 degrees. Feels like 92. There's a southwesterly wind at 12, a lot lower than they were earlier this morning. And the dew points in the upper 60s to around 70, so it feels pretty humid outside. We're going to have dew points ranging from the mid 60s to the low 70s over the next few days. So it's going to feel a lot like summer, not quite as bad as it did the past few weeks when we had those upper 90s and low 100s, but just kind of seasonably warm to hot. Temperatures right now, 83 in Louisa, 87 in Petersburg, 90 in Williamsburg, 91 in Tappahannock, and it is 80 up in Culpeper. When you factor in the humidity, this is what it feels like outside. 92 in Richmond and Kilmarnock, West Point and Emporia. 96 is what it feels like right now in Williamsburg. It feels like even 97 down in Norfolk. Not a lot going on across central Virginia now, but we do have a few little isolated showers and storms firing up towards the west. They're not getting too terribly strong. They kind of pulse up a little bit, then kind of fizzle, but we do have a few little downpours in this little storm here just north of downtown Louisa. Had a little shower here in northern Cumberland. That's kind of falling apart. So a couple widely scattered storms possible the next few hours. Temperatures tonight, mid 60s to low 70s, and then our high temperatures for tomorrow, upper 80s to around 90 degrees, so pretty typical for this time of year. Sun's up tomorrow at 6:17. We'll see a cloud-sun mix, and then maybe just a few widely scattered storms towards about middle to late afternoon. Our high tomorrow of 90 degrees, and winds will shift around kind of variable direction there between 0 and 10 miles an hour. Have a couple scattered storms here this evening. those kind of fade on out, and we might start off tomorrow with some fog, especially due to all the rain we've had. During the course of the day tomorrow, we'll have some of those scattered storms popping up. A stronger disturbance will come through on Thursday, and that'll bring us a better chance of showers and thunderstorms area-wide, and that'll help keep temperatures down at least a couple degrees on Thursday. So 90 tomorrow, 86 on Thursday, 87 on Friday, upper 80s near 90 this weekend. Just an isolated storm possible each afternoon. And then next week, the heat starts increasing, not as bad as it was, but we'll be back into the low 90s Monday and Tuesday. Overnight lows through the period right around 70 in Metro Richmond. Julie?
Thank you, Mike. Well, city leaders in Suffolk say it's possible a tornado touchdown